Hi, I'm Alan Winde, Premier of the Western Cape. I grew up on a farm boy, first start of my life. Finished school after my parents moved to Knysna, which is really exciting. Then I became an entrepreneur and spent 10 years of my life starting businesses, looking for opportunities, and I ended up with 10 companies in those 10 years. And then after 94, our new democratic South Africa was born. 95, we had our local government elections, and in 96, I kind of put my hand up and said I'll get involved in rural elections, which was just outside of Knysna where I lived. And next thing, found myself elected, got onto the Rural Council and the South Cape District Council. And yeah, from there on, 5 years or 3 years later, moved on into provincial politics, ended up in 10 years in opposition politics, and now for the last 10 years I've been in government as an executive. I had the first portfolio Minister of Finance and Economic Development and Tourism, and then 5 years ago got into agriculture, economic development and tourism, so it was all about the economic opportunities in the province. And then for the last 6 months of that term got involved in making sure that we try to understand the safety problem in our province. So I'm married to Tracy. My parents still live in Knysna. I've got sisters in Knysna, and I'm married to Tracy. She's been sort of along with me on this political journey, and we've got 2 children. Got into provincial politics just over 20 years ago, and my son was born in that election campaign. He's 20 years old. He is a sound engineer, busy studying at the moment, and my daughter's still got a year and a half of school to go. She's very arty, but not too sure what she's going to be doing. And it's really great to have my family with me, so we took that decision right up front when I got into politics. So they kind of traveled around the province with me. In the beginning it was easy when they were sort of in carry cots, etc. We could travel a lot. Then it became more difficult as they got involved in school and their own futures, but so they've been based generally around where I've been in Cape Town. We have to make this province safer. Safety and crime is really dragging everybody and everything down, really creating the negative ecosystem and environment in which we've got to operate. And if we want to create jobs, we've got to make sure we take the biggest barriers out of the way. And I think crime is the biggest barrier. Next thing is public transport, or the lack thereof, and the integration of public transport. And then we get to resilience, water, energy, climate change. So there's lots to do, and of course then the main 2 big departments in the province, education and health. Be a young person in the southern tip of Africa, bold, sort of make your mark. I think there's opportunity everywhere, but also don't go and try and do the same thing that everybody else does, and then take some risk. If you don't take risk, you'll regret it for the rest of your life.